Now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center spot to the middle. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. Different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
And so here is Miami, following the score by Phoenix. Stolen by Bridges. Booker, the pass to Paul. That shot missing. And Miami the other way now. To the paint. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Lowry.
Well, this guy is a champ. And Kyle Lowry understands how to move the basketball.
Pass to Bridges. Booker against Lowry. To the inside. Out to Bridges. Up top, Crowder. Clock at 6. Now here's Ayton. Butler covering. Ayton passes to Crowder. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Miami ball.
Lowry against Paul. Now here's Lowry. He's covered closely. Pass to Tucker. Up top, Robinson. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, that's a little nastiness to Jimmy Butler's game. He says, you want me to get close to the cup? I got that.
Now Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Here's Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And it's Phoenix's ball. And the basket by Bridges.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
Here's Paul after the basket by Miami. Pass to Bridges. Oh, they get a hand on it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Adebayo with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Lowry. Free throw line jumper. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, this is the go-to play for Kyle Lowry. The pick and roll, he has got it down.
Pass to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Booker.
2 minutes.
Back to Bridges. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker can't get it to go. The Heat with the lead. Here's Tucker, covered by Crowder. Pass to Butler. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Lowry. Drives to the hoop. And Ayton pulls it down.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Outside for Booker. Paul passes to Booker. Down low. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Outside Butler. Inside. And slam dunk by Tucker.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Lowry against Paul. Up and over Lowry. Paul with the bucket.
Chris Paul is undoubtedly a Hall of Famer. This guy has been one of the top point guards of his generation and still going strong.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Butler. The shot comes out. Nice D from Bridges. The Suns trailing. Booker, the pass to Crowder, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Robinson with a steal. Here's Adebayo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his first. You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Adebayo.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And we've reached the end of the first. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
You know, make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
Outside Paul. Drains the triple. Paul's got 5 now.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Lowry outside. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Paul against Lowry. Crowder right side. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Lowry with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And finished off by Adebayo.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
Outside Paul. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit. Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
And now the Suns fast break. And the layup is good. He's got 10.
I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Outside Robinson from behind the arc. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
That one falls.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton so good at using his physical advantages.
Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 6. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, there's a solid handle that Jimmy Butler is working with, and his ability to create with the ball in his hands becoming special.
Paul finds Booker. Driving inside, and Booker with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And Adebayo slams it in.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
A minute 35 left in the second period. The kick out to Paul. Denied by Adebayo.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot blocking threat.
Robinson passes to Butler. 1:10 left in the second period. And Tucker gets it to go.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Booker. Right side Paul. Beyond the arc. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
The Heat have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Lowry against Paul. Lowry the pass to Butler. Pass to Robinson. There's the triple. And they recover it. Outside for Butler. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
See, right there in the screen and roll, Butler showing the capacity to create for others. I love that.
It's good if it goes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter up 10. And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that'll...
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Victor Oladipo. Wayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint. And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points and knows how to find his spots on the floor.
Johnson inside, guarded by Morris. Saric, the pass to Johnson.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
That's his first personal foul.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
McGee finds Saric. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
And Hero solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Pulls up. No good off the back of the rim.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo finishing it off.
Well, Oladipo soars for the slam. That's pretty, guys.
Oladipo against Payne. Pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Can't get it to drop. The Heat go the other way with it. Here's Hero, and that one is stuffed right through.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. The kick out to Johnson. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Payne. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the basket by Shamet.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Pass to Dedmon. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Kicks it to Hero. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. And Phoenix gets called for the foul. First one falls for him.
And steady from the free throw line. Morris has gotten there less since he's been shooting more threes.
The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Up top, Payne. He's guarded by Oladipo. Here's Šarić. It's rebounded by Morris.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
In close. Here's Strus. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Left side, Payne. Fires it. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Pass to Strus. Fires for 3. Here's Dedmon. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. And the Heat lead by 20.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Here's Payne. It's rebounded by Morris.
Suns foul.
Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one.
That's his first personal foul. Third
The
team
first one
foul.
falls. A big group substitution here from Miami. Adebayo's checked in for Dedmon. Butler comes in for Strus. Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Oladipo. Up top, Payne. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And McGee with the stuff.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Morris on the wing. Back to Lowry. from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lowry's got 5.
Wow, that is some big-time range. My goodness gracious, Kyle Lowry from well beyond the line.
And here's Payne outside, and the three-pointer goes.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. Lots of room. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, pre-shot preparation is there. Chris Paul anticipating his teammates going to deliver it, and then he delivers on the make.
Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Ayton. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Paul for 3. Booker. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Great positioning on the putback. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Paul. And there's the drive. Yep, that one goes.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Lowry against Paul. From deep. The Heat rebound. Morris. Robinson passes to Lowry. Over to the wing. Here's Adebayo. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Lowry, the pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And he goes right after the guy who just scored on him.
Oh, he made sure to return the favor. There's the 3. And it's Paul with the 3.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lowry against Paul. Lowry, the pass to Morris. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. And the Heat lead by 19.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Bridges finds Paul. No good on the triple. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul so far. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Heat.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, That made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Crowder, that's good.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For three, Lowry. That won't go for Lowry. Booker against Robinson. Here's Crowder. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Now, you know this. Crowder is not afraid to get physical. This guy will draw contact and get to the foul line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Lowry with it. Morris on the wing. 6 to shoot. Robinson finds Lowry. From deep three-point range. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So no problem for Miami as they, thanks Alec, great interview once again. And that's going to evolved over the last decade?
I think shooting by the bigs being able to shoot the three, and also them creating more space leads to better offense and more flow.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Crowder. To the middle. Booker can't get it to go.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Now Conley. And he lobs it up. And Gobert with the stuff.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Up top, Aiden. Defended by Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Paul with it. Releases from 15.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley. Crowder with a steal. Here's the break. The kick out to Paul. Back to Aiden. Goes up on the baseline. Crowder. Bridges outside. Paul against Conley. Now here's Aiden. Not a lot of room. There's a three from Paul. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Paul against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Conley finds Gobert. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion. Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's O'Neal. Bogdanovich from long range.
Defensively, the way Crowder gets after it, he knows there will always be a role for him.
Booker against Mitchell. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. A shot to stop the drought. And a missed layup. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Phoenix on D. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Paul against Conley. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Sneaky athleticism of Conley, able to absorb the hit there and still get the shot.
And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an All-Star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Frustrating beginning for them, but we have a long way to go. Now they just need to string together some buckets.
Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Three-pointer. And there's Paul. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Paul's got 5 now. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Now here's Paul. 5 points in the game. Ayton in the high post. Pass to Bridges. Stolen by Conley. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's O'Neal. Now here's Gobert. Booker defending. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Paul against Conley. The kick out to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And so it's the Utah Jazz closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Jazz, what's your take so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Now here's Crowder. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Paul for 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Out in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Conley with the ball, and it's Paul picking him up. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Here's O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. That 3's off the mark. Outside Booker. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Now here's Crowder. Back to Bridges. Ayton, the open look. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Utah leading. And a lot made nowadays about wingspan, Smitty. Now be honest, you're listed at 6'7". Is your wingspan more pterodactyl or T-Rex?
B.A., I love that. First of all, I'm 6'8", and my wingspan is more like just Smitty.
Now here's Paul. Give him 8. Pass to Bridges. This one for 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Outside for Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Paul. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bridges finds Crowder. And Gobert with a block. And they're able to recover. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Now Gobert. Clock at 6.
2 minutes
And the
remaining.
layup falls. Gobert's got 8 points.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home. You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done. Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Right side, Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
When the shot clock is dwindling down, it's on you, Donovan Mitchell. Make a play.
And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard, don't forget about Rodman, and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Paul against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Wide open look. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
Now here's Bridges. Out to the wing. Ayton finds Booker. The Suns need to get off a shot. Bridges misses. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Right out of the gates, it was Utah setting the tone. They launched into a 6-0 run with an
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
JaVale McGee out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Campaign, then there's Johnson, and it's Shamet in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half.
Hassan Whiteside.
Yep, that one's good.
Maintaining focus through contact. When Whiteside does that, he's unstoppable.
Outside Payne. Fires from the line. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Honey. Clarkson outside. On the take. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Saric. 5 on the clock. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Honey, defended by Payne. To the inside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Assisted.
I'll tell you, Whiteside doesn't have to get too far off the ground to throw it down.
Payne, the pass to McGee. Pass to Saric. They double him with Gay. Here's Payne. They get it back.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Here's Honey. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Clarkson for 3. Dives for it. And they get it back. Inside. Goes back up. Gay with the bucket. Getting it done inside. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Outside Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
2 minutes.
Here's Honey, defended by Payne. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Payne. Now here's Saric. Pass to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Clarkson. Shamet, no good.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Utah's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. 54 seconds left in the third. Back to Gay. Shoots over Saric. Gay finds Whiteside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Outside Payne. The rebound by the Jazz. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Honey. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
That's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
Outside Payne. And the shot falls short that time. And they're pushing it up. 1 second left. And it's laid up and in by Ingles.
Can't sleep on Joe Ingles. Knows how to pick his spots and when to be aggressive.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Paul. So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position, locking down the middle. Ayton with it, and it's Gobert picking him up.
Oh, come on, hit that, man.
Bridges outside. The rebound by Bogdanovic. And here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Paul against Conley. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Outside for Booker. Back to Ayton. Outside Paul. 6 to shoot. Ayton passes to Paul. Fires from deep. And the Suns miss again.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Over to the left wing. Out to the right wing. Paul against Conley. Back to Mitchell. From deep. Crowder grabs a miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, Bridges gets the 3 ball to go.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Gobert with it. He's guarded by Paul. And Gobert with the stuff.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Paul with it. Here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. Up top, Ayton. Outside, Booker. Ayton inside. He's against Gobert. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Here's a 3 from Paul. 4-3. Bridges misses. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. O'Neal on the wing. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. Conley passes to Gobert. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Back to Paul. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Agile move by CP3, navigating the contact and getting his shot.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Shoots. Utah gets it back. Right wing. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Rudy Gobert.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Ayton finds Crowder. Booker with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Back to Booker. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires from the wing. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Booker. Here's Paul. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Now Conley. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The home Center tonight, Bears watching, Brent. When you look at the evolution of that position, what do you see?
Well, I think more agility and more athleticism, where centers have to catch up with the speed of the game. And now their skill set, BA, is not on the block back to the basket trying to find opportunities to score. It's playing on the perimeter, not just shooting, but making plays.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. Out to Bridges. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Young against Paul. And here's Young. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ayton passes to Booker. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Somebody's going to set him up, and Devin Booker's going to knock him down. Thrives in that catch and shoot.
Paul against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
Bridges passes to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. Hunter covering. Back to Ayton. Outside for Booker. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Here's Capella. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Trae Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate. And Capella's journey to the NBA. Born in Switzerland, school in France, project in 2014, and 90 minutes in just his first season, DA.
Now here's Paul. And he makes it on the layup.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Lots of credit has to go to the Houston Rockets. Brent, they stayed patient developing Capella, and he's turned into a great center.
Yeah, part of that development was being in the G League for a number of games for him to get his conditioning and his feet wet. And then he was amazing during that 2014-15 season. Huge strides in playing alongside James Harden. Capella took a big confidence jump as well.
Brent, no matter what happens in DeAndre Hunter's pro career, in college, he created a signature moment for himself in the closing moments of the 2019 National Championship game. Remember, he hit a game-tying 3 to send it to overtime.
And then the Cavs eventually were able to pull that game out and win the title. It was just a heroic end to his season. But he's about defense, and that's the area of the court right now where he's making the most impact in his NBA career.
Collins with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Hunter passes to Young. Knocks down the triple.
Trae Young has been inspired by the generation before him. Deep threes, that's his thing.
Outside Paul. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Ayton. Now Crowder. Hunter covering. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Young, the pass to Capella. Bogdanovich against Ayton. For 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Outside Paul. Booker with it. And it's Young picking him up.
Phoenix foul. Chris Paul. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. To the paint. Here's Capella. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
His second personal foul.
It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, Capella, a lot of respect to the big man who's really downsized his game, committed to the role, committed to being a lob target, continues to play great defense on the interior. That's the definition of a modern defense.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And still a close game. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And Atlanta looking at who they've got in the backcourt. Young and Bogdanovich. At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. And it's Capella in at center, filling out the middle. Well, Brent, a lot of times left-handers are trickier to defend, but some say lefties tend to be less ambidextrous than right-handers.
I don't know how those guys play backwards, BA, to be honest with you. But really, it's about throughout the course of the year, there's so few lefties that you're not used to playing them. So you have to make these adjustments to guys, and it's hard to catch up. It might take a quarter or two before you realize this guy's a lefty.
Young, the pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Back to Bogdanovich. The Hawks need to get one up here. Tries it from 16. Hauled in by Paul.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot to stop the run. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Young against Paul. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Booker. Rebound Atlanta. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. Here's Collins. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Good chance here for Crowder. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Suns lead by 5. Now Young to the middle. Capella.
Get up to throw down. And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
Let's just remember this about Trae Young. In the 1920 season, he became only the 5th player in NBA history to average more than 29 points and 9 assists.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Hey, rejected by Capella.
And Capella, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. You can see his timing on that play.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
2 minutes.
Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Crowder. And a nice finish on the layup. Crowder's got 6 points. And when Young joined the 29.9 assist club, his company was pretty exclusive. Brent, the great Oscar Robertson, he did it a bunch of times. And, of course, you know the three others.
Well, I think James Harden, Russell Westbrook, of course, and then look it up, kids, Tiny Archibald. So all Hall of Famers, in my opinion, those three names we just mentioned. And the fact that Trey did it in his second season, you got to be kidding me.
And it's just a desperate play all the way around.
Booker for three. Capella with a rebound.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Outside Hunter. Bogdanovich down low. Booker defending. Booker with the defensive effort. And Clint Capella picks up the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
To the lineup for the Hawks.
Pass to Booker. Crowder outside. Here's Paul over Williams. Paul shot is off. Crowder with a steal. Now here's Ayton. Out to Bridges. Paul with it. Williams defending to the inside and stolen by Herter.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Well, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Substitution for your Suns.
And so here's Phoenix. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, I don't know if you have enough game plans to slow him down. How do you guard a guy that good?
We've got Cameron Johnson, JaVale McGee out there with Dario Saric. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Williams against Payne. And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up with Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. Now Saric. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Shamet uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Pass to Reddish. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's Payne. Puts it up from 12. Drained it for 2 points. And the Suns lead by 7.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Think about how tough this team is when Cam Johnson is out there and drilling shots.
To the left wing. Here's Gallinari. Pass to Reddish. 3 on the clock. Here's Herter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Williams against Payne. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Johnson. Pass to McGee. Drops in the layup for 2. And it's a 9-point Suns lead. And Johnson's shooting is so important to this team, Brent.
Well, B.A., that's the value that he brings, and they encourage him to do it. So if he's getting set up and he has room to let it go, Cam Johnson can punish you from the outside.
Williams into the lane. Count that one. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Gallinari at that size can do a little bit of everything, and I like to see him dishing the rock.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. The 3-ball. That shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Reddish. Outside for Gallinari. Here's Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Gallinari. Three-pointer off the mark. The Suns leading. Here's Johnson. Jang pulls it in. The Hawks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Gallinari's shot is off. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Payne, the pass to Saric. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul.
Cameron Payne.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Jang. McGee with a double team, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Suns ball.
And the Suns shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Here's Payne. Left side Johnson. Right side Payne. Pass to Shaman. 5 on the clock. Back to Payne. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter. Here's Reddish. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that one drops for him.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Outside Payne. Saric, the pass to Payne. McGee in the post. He's against Jang. Shot's good by Saric.
Fighting through the contact, Dario does a great job that time.
The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Inside, uncovered. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Jang's got 4 points this quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead, leading by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. To the middle. Here's Capella. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
Paul with it. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Shoots over Capella. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
First team foul.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Paul for three.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Young. Back to Hunter. Outside Young. Wide open. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trey takes a quick one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovic. That's foul number 2 for him. Down low. It's stolen by Hunter.
Now, he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the hill.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 1. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovic. Hunter on the wing. Now here's Bogdanovic. The kick out to Young. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Bridges. Left side Paul. Out left to the wing. Ayton passes to Paul. Crowder with it. Outside for Booker. Looking to end the drought. That's good from Ayton on the assist from Booker.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
You take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking. Oh, Hunter stepping up, and we saw this during his time at Virginia. Wow.
Young against Paul. Outside Booker. Ayton against Capella. 5 to shoot. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. He drops it from range.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Ayton against Young. Here's Capella. Outside Bogdanovic. Hunter on the wing. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Team foul.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Collins. Shot clock at 5. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
The big man coming through. Collins delivering. That's the big fella.
Outside Paul. Now Bridges. Back to Paul. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Young against Paul. Capella. It falls! And that one brings them within 1.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Paul passes to Crowder. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Paul for 3. And connects from downtown.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
There's Young with the 3. Sinks it from distance.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Booker. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by Capella. Left side Bogdanovic. Timeout called. The Hawks. They trail by 1. Only 2 seconds left in the 4th. All right, guys, what do you think?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
All right, hang on here. Don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have to take a second look at this one on the replay monitor. This one's over if the original ruling of the basket stands. And we'll see.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again.
very hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Heat. And Robinson on the wing, he's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And here are the Heat now. Lets it go with the 3. Crowder with the steal. Bridges kicks to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Ayton finds Paul. Back to Ayton. And there's the pass to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Over Robinson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Good on the second free throw. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Ball against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Sweet move. Rejected by Booker. Paul right side. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges against Butler. Back to Crowder. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's Ayton missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Here's Lowry. It's hauled in by the Suns. All up top. He's guarded by Adebayo. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Butler, no good. Phoenix is gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Passes it to Ayton, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. Crowder inside. Guarded by Tucker.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Shots good by Butler.
Can't allow Jimmy to get his way, especially when he's got this type of positioning.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Pass to Adebayo. Deep 2 from Robinson. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
Down low, here's Adebayo. Butler. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and hustle.
Pass to Crowder. From deep. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Bridges with the board.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Lowry passes to Robinson. Adebayo finds Robinson. Launches it. Outside Lowry. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
The veteran point guard, Kyle Lowry, is terrific at setting the table for uncovered teammates.
The pass to Ayton. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. A three-pointer is right on target.
When Kyle gets dialed in at the arc, he is dangerous. Defense needs to tighten up the perimeter.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Miami ahead, leading by 4. And back with the start. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's...
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Robinson passes to Adebayo. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Into the lane. Jay Crowder with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. And that'll be his third foul so far. And here is Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Beyond the arc. Right, you know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
To the inside. Back to Booker. Passes it to Paul. Butler against Bridges. To the middle. Crowder. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Heat with the lead. Outside Lowry. Dishes it to Robinson. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Tucker the pass to Adebayo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Suns now. For Miami, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Bridges passes to Booker. That evens the score. Booker's got 6.
not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Lowry against Paul. And Tucker kicks to Lowry. And again, it's the Heat missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
Such a great all-around player. Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star is also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed. Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, can be a load to defend.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Miami's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Robinson, over Paul. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Inside, here's Booker, and the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
Robinson down low. He's against Crowder, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hero with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Shots good by Hero.
The athleticism plus the mobility. Tyler Hero is someone who drives well inside.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Oladipo. Cloak loose. Pass to Hero. Shoots over Shamet. Hero kicks to Morris. Good ball movement here by Miami. Oladipo, the pass to Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Oladipo goes in, and he converts the layup. Oladipo's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Man, it is hard to shake Oladipo's focus on these drives. Even when you get physical, he still gets it done.
Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Pass to McGee. Three on three. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Strus. He's guarded by Johnson. To the inside. Here's Oladipo. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Payne up top. He's covered by Hero. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Dedmon. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Payne. Here's Shamet. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So the clock... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. And trying as they might, they couldn't. That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Victor Oladipo is out there with Hero. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Strus in at the 3 slot. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Payne passes to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Shamet kicks to Johnson. Here he goes. Here's McGee. Back to Shamet. Shoots the 3. That shot misses. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Strus. No points in the game yet for him. Oladipo outside. Down low. Shamet with the steal. Payne with it. Now defended by Oladipo.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th, Greg, in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
For the lead, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
And simply look at how Oladipo is built. Dude has a huge upper body. It is hard to check that.
Oladipo hits them both. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Payne looking around. Johnson outside. It's hauled in by the Heat.
We like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Oladipo. It's good. Oladipo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Shamet on the wing. Out to Payne. Feeds it to McGee. Lays it up and banks it in. McGee's got his first 2 points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Oladipo outside. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Payne passes to Kaminsky. Now here's Payne, guarded by Oladipo. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Hero. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Hero's got his second bucket of the game to go.
From all second half, they haven't gotten stops with any consistency.
Payne in the post, guarded by Oladipo. Back to Payne, just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The pass to Hero. Drives to the hoop. And that one clearly a foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Kaminsky in the corner. Here's Shamet. A second chance effort. Morris against Johnson. Back to Kaminsky. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now Oladipo. He has 6. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Suns substitution.
6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Oladipo. Misses there. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Paul against Lowry. Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Paul. That one misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. Butler passes to Adebayo. Robinson dishes to Butler. Pass to Tucker. 6 to shoot. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Paul from deep three-point land. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry's shot is good.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Paul kicks to Booker. Pass to Crowder. With the tip, and Booker able to finish. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Paul against Lowry. Pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. And the pass to Tucker. Rebound by the Suns. Crowder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Loads it up for Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
You have to pay attention to Butler when he's flying toward the basket for an alley-oop.
Paul surveying the floor. Passes it to Crowder. Back to Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
When it comes to scoring the ball, this is where Crowder's at his best. Off the catch.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Butler. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Adebayo. And the rejection by Ayton. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Robinson. It's deflected. Ayton dishes to Crowder. Back to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the inside. Here's Crowder. Up again, and Ayton stays with him. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Outside Robinson for Booker. Adebayo down low. Ayton's there. Adebayo finds Tucker. Lets it go from the wing, and he nails that one right through the net. And the Heat lead by 6.
Not many bigs have Bam Adebayo's vision. Just another reason this coaching staff trusts him with the ball.
Inside, stolen by Tucker. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Adebayo against Bridges. Adebayo passes to Robinson. The feed to Tucker. The kick outside to Butler. Robinson dishes to Lowry. From outside, off the mark. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Ayton. Yes!
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Here's Paul. Knocks it loose. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. All right, David, great job. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Ball against Conley. Pass to O'Neal from past the arc. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Ball against Conley. Here's Crowder. That one doesn't go. Good D by Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Kicks to O'Neal. Pass to Gobert. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Crowder. And Crowder fires it in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
That's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. It's Crowder on the wing. And he banks in the lane. Crowder's got his second bucket. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
The drive by Booker. Bridges outside. The pass to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Conley against Paul. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Paul with the steal. That's a 2 from Crowder. Let's go. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. To the right side. O'Neal dishes to Conley. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley. So slick in how he creates for himself.
Ball against Conley. Passes it to Crowder. Booker outside. Conley against Paul. Here's Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got 6 points.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. O'Neal up top. He's covered by Ayton. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Left side Crowder. Rebound Utah.
those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous, his ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
And so it's Utah headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Kept alive, kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Paul passes to Crowder. Goes up from the top of the key. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah leading by 8. To the left side wing. Conley surveying the D. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Pulls from the top of the key. Kicks it out to Booker. Makes it off the glass.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. So no secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Conley against Paul. A good look from Conley. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned.
Paul surveying the floor. Stolen by Conley. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now the dish to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. 4 on the clock. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the second quarter. Paul against Conley. Pass to Crowder. Poked away. Stolen by Mitchell. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
The shot's good from Paul.
Chris Paul reading the defense, gets on the inside and decides to just knock it down.
There's the pass to Mitchell. Passes to Gobert. Rebound by the Suns. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. Bridges against O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Crowder finds Ayton. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Pass to Mitchell. It's up a 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Up and in on the layup. 6 points for Devin Booker.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Pass to Mitchell. Pulls it up. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Well, that's one way he can finish.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on a tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He ended up with 15 points and 1 steal. And that'll do.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. Clarkson taking his time here. He dishes it to Ingles. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, this is why Whiteside has a high percentage in terms of his field goals. Creates a job inside that he can get done.
And the pass to Shamet. In transition, here come the Jazz. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Johnson. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Whiteside. The shot's good from McGee.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ingles passes to Whiteside. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Saric against Gay. To the paint.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 9. Shamet. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Action outside. He kicks it to Ingles. And it's good for 2. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Shamet. And he uses the glass on the layup. Shamet's got his first points in this one.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
1:36 left in the third. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Gay. Launches a 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Suns trail by 7. Payne finds Sharich. Payne with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Back to Sharich. Passes it to McGee. And he slams it down right on top of the Sun right side.
And Sharich, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
To the middle, here's O'Neal. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Payne for by Conley. Booker left side and stolen by Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Dishes to O'Neal. Bridges with the steal. He could go. Beat the quad. Count it! He got it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Jazz lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Come on, fans. And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
On the wing, Booker. Kicks it to Ayton. Back to Booker from outside the arc. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. And now it's a 9-point Utah lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Payne kicks to Booker. Clock at 6. Stolen by Michael Conley. And that's an intentional foul. And Phoenix making a change here. Paul's checked in.
Personal foul.
Bridges with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Paul outside. He feeds it to Bridges. Over Gobert. Bridges misses. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Outside Conley. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Paul against Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
Here's Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul against Conley. And he could not get that one to go. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Crowder. They get the rebound. That one's not going to go. Suns trail by 9. Down low. They could use a bucket, and it's sent back by O'Neal. They recover it. Crowder kicks to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either. Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now here's Conley. To the paint. And Gobert with the basket and the assist from Conley. Gobert's got the lead up to 11 now for Utah. And it's the Suns with the ball. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Booker with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Conley against Paul. The feed to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. And it goes down 2 points. And the Jazz lead by 11.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Bridges inside the three-point line. Here's Ayton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
And here is Conley from deep three-point range, and Utah another 3.
Impressive job by the players, coaches.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll be
For winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Al. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, at the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5. And these are 2 young teams, rare for youth to be served in this league. But, Grant, you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day, partner.
Well, you know, I played 4 years at Duke, so I came in right away ready to contribute. And that's right. I was fortunate enough to make the All-Star team in my rookie season, too. So I came in ready.
Bridges outside. That one no good. Hunter with some nice D. Capella, the pass to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. Back to Young. Lets a floater go. Count that bucket.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
Outside Booker. Offline with a 3. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Bogdanovich down low. Booker defending. Booker against Bogdanovich. Pass to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
Paul against Young. Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Paul to end the run. Bridges with it, and Capella picks him up defensively, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's good from Bridges.
At 5 for the Suns, Mikal Bridges. Taking 2 shots.
Bridges hits them both. The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Young inside. Booker defending. Young, the pass to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Capella. Can't cash it in from close range.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Young. Inside. Oh, deflected. Kicks it out to Collins. Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Booker. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. He takes it in. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Paul against Young to the paint. Now here's Paul. Moving it up. He goes up, and it's Bridges with the jam.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Young, the pass to Capella. Young against Paul. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. For 3, Collins sinks the tray.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Here's Young. Phoenix grabs the miss.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And that one, good. Crowder's got 5.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Now here's Young. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. The rebound by Bridges.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Booker. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Booker on the wing to the middle. Ayton inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And a deep 3 from Young. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top, up 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
Ooh, the timing of Young's passes in pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges passes to Ayton. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Ayton.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Paul against Young. Bogdanovich on the wing. The kick out to Young. And here's Hunter from the arc. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Suns leading. To the inside. And Collins with the big block.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Paul with it. It's Bridges on the wing. The kick out to Paul. Misses off the left iron. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Bogdanovich with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Booker. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award for someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Hawks picking up a basket just moments ago. Bridges outside. To Paul. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Now here's Hunter. Back to Capella. Now Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Young against Paul. Outside Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Bridges against Hunter. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Bridges has got 8 points. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Capella. Oh, rejected by Ayton. There's Young with the 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. And here's Young. He's got 5. 29 seconds left in the first half. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Payne against Williams. Dang, shot is off.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Payne. And we're through the first half of play here at Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening. Thanks for joining us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Kevin Huerter out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Gorgui Dieng. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. And it's Reddish in at small forward. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Williams. Pass to Gallinari. Outside Huerter. And that one goes in. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGee. They get it again. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Outside Herter. Here's Reddish, defended by Payne.
We saw a lot of this from Cam in college. He seems most comfortable creating off the bounce.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Johnson with it, guarded now by Williams. Payne finds Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Williams. To the middle. Inside, McGee with a steal. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Hawks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Williams. Pass to Jang. Up and in on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Payne against Williams. Here's Shamet. Back to Payne. Here's Shamet. He's covered by Gallinari. Shots good by Šarić.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Williams. And the shot's good. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. To the wing on the left. And stolen by Williams. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Williams on the wing. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. The Suns trailing. Here's Shamet. And there it is for him. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third quarter. Williams against McGee. Jang in the post. And they go to the intentional foul.
And that's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gallinari. It's Herter on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get one up here. That one goes. Count it. Jang's got his second basket.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Williams against Payne. Pass to Shamet. This for the tie. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Williams against Payne. Here's Jang. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jang's got 6 points.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Pass to Shamet. to the wing, right side. Now here's Saric. No luck on that one. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Hawks ahead, up 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Unloads. And Ayton pulls it down.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
The Hawks leading. Hunter passes to Bogdanovich. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Paul finds Booker. Back to Paul. Launches a 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
3.
Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Down low. Here's Capella. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Hawks lead by 4. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Paul. Bridges with it, and it's Young picking him up. Stolen by Young. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Good footwork by Bogdanovich. Precise with his moves, and typically he beats the defenders.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Oh, got a piece of it. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Young, the pass to Collins. Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
An assertive slam by Clint Capella, showing the defense what he can do.
Pass to Booker. 4th quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Now Ayton. The 3 is up. And that's collected by Trae Young.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Now Bogdanovich. Booker defending. Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Minute 32 left to play in the 4th quarter. Collins against Crowder. Outside Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. 4 on the clock. Collins with it. Now guarded by Crowder. And that one drops. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
This is what Collins gives you, a dynamic big with skill. He's great at converting through contact.
Bridges with it. Over Hunter. Bridges finds Ayton. Fires the three. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now here's Young. Pass to Collins from outside the arc. Hauled in by Paul. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
It's stolen by Hunter. To the left side wing. And here's Collins for 3. Hits the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.